All right, hey, good morning, everyone. This is Chris here in Hawaii doing your London close breakdown for April 6th, 2020. Just real quick, kind of over the weekend, we talked about a trade on Friday, which was the Aussie CAD long. You can see we got in right here. It consolidated and basically closed here. And Sunday, when the market opened here in Hawaii, it had already taken our profit target. So it was a nice little trade there to take. So another winner. It was always great to see that on a Sunday, but could have easily gone the other way too. So it definitely is a risk holding over the weekend, especially if you're day trader, unless you're trading real long time periods here. So this is my morning coffee. It's supposed to be a healthy energy drink. Anyway, just kind of looking through today. It was a risk-on environment. Some talk about the Bank of Canada being, confidence slip there, but other than that, nothing substantial. When you look at the squawks to see if there's any other news, looking at kind of the other free site we go to, really nothing else other than Canada falling, or excuse me, pound falling into the London close. Prime Minister Boris is still in the hospital, but apparently he's doing okay. Risk on environment. So that's kind of what's going on right now. In terms of trades today, I didn't see a heck of a lot that's really worth trading. I still like that Euro Swiss franc, even though it's kind of sitting there. I think the euro is going to get bid a little bit here. It's been kind of lagging on all of the other risk-off trades, but looking at kind of the markets closing today, all of the markets were up for the Eurozone. U.S. right now, Dow is up 4%, 4.6%, up 982 points. The VIX is down, which means volatility is down. Oil's down though slightly. They're waiting for that OPEC deal, but it's already up to 26.66. I mean, it was as low as $21. So if anyone got in there, I mean, you got a steal on oil, because the powers that be aren't going to let that thing stay down there too long. So Euro Swiss franc would be the only one that I'd be interested in. You can see this sucker is just forming a base down here, and it's been sitting here for a long time. So if we kind of extend it, you can see, I mean, it's just, this is a big level. So I'm anticipating a move here pretty soon. So I'd like a stop down at 105.40. I mean, I'm talking about a major move up to maybe like the 107, 108 level. So this is a really nice risk to reward, but you're going to have to wait and see when this thing actually finally moves. But if you can see all the consolidation right here, I mean, the pairs already moved down a couple hundred pips from a few weeks ago. So this seems to be the level, and as this coronavirus thing ends, the euro is going to get bid. So it'd be a good time to get in. I mean, you're close to the main purchase level here in terms of volume, or the most traded level. But this would be something I'd be interested in. But like I said, it'd be more of a long-term trade. So that's pretty much it. The only other one I'd like to look at would be the Euro USD. It hit a major support level right here. You can see, and it's already going up there. So this could be a nice little move up to maybe this leg or even higher. So keep an eye on that one. And that's pretty much it for trading today. News-wise, there are some positives. Trump was on yesterday and mentioned another plug on that hydroxychloroquine or whatever it's called. But he's kind of let it slip that he bought a lot of it. So he says there's a lot of good a lot of good signs on that, but you got to take Trump for a at face value there. So I don't know what to make of that whole thing, but um, that's what Trump said. Other than that, like I said, over the weekend, it was kind of uneventful, other than a lot of the COVID cases are actually going down. So that's very, very encouraging, um, to see that there's not as much going on there market wise. So, really the markets are kind of craving something positive here to really get behind. And, with a lot of the wealth erased with this COVID-19 issue. Like I said, people are just sitting there waiting for some positive news to reinvest and kind of get the economies of the world really going again. Something interesting though is if you take a look at Sweden, they are not doing social distancing. I mean, they are they're basically rolling the dice and saying we're gonna just roll with this because it's not worth crashing the economy. So I think the world is kind of waiting to see what that looks like. I mean, Sweden's always kind of been on the cusp of doing the right thing, so could be a very interesting little experiment going on up there. So if you're in Sweden, I applaud you. I It's kind of you're damned if you do, damned if you don't in this environment with the coronavirus. I mean, the death toll is going to be much higher, but how high is the death toll going to be with people losing their jobs and the poverty that this is creating? So it's kind of it's a risk no matter what you do here. So I wouldn't want to be a leader of the world today. Just that's a tough decision to have to make. So, other than that, really, guys, like I said, it's the first day of the week. I usually, unless there's something really great to trade or there's some move over the weekend, there's nothing that I'm usually looking to trade on the first day of the week because it's usually the lower volatility. So like I said, I'd kind of sitting on here. A little piece here that I'll share with you is Warren Buffett might be betting on the yen. So that's interesting. So Warren Buffett's company is going to borrow in yen this week in a multi-tranche sale with maturities extending to 40 years. So borrowing in yen is a relatively new thing for Buffett. He first tapped the yen market in September, but he went big with a 430 billion sale. So that's $4 billion US dollars, and what was the biggest ever issue by a non-Japanese company. So one thing with Buffett though is he holds things for a very long time, so he sees this maturing over years. So this is not a day trade here. So that's an interesting move there, a very, very interesting move there. So something you could be looking at for maybe the future, right? But yen being bought, so that might actually borrowing in yen. If he's taking that yen, that's taken away from the bank, so that's actually going to raise the yen. So could be an interesting one here. Yeah, I see this trade. I'm really interested in this Euro Swiss franc. I know we talked about that before, but I really want to see if this thing breaks. It's kind of just sitting there. So like I said, sometimes there's really nothing to do. Just sit on your hands and wait. But I think this will be a nice little move here. Well, hey guys, that's pretty much it for today. I mean, like I said, we'll apprise you of any developments for tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow will be a little bit more eventful and we can have some trades to make and some money to make. But that's pretty much it for today, guys. So I'll catch y'all later, and you have a great day. Mahalo.